I've learned that you have to rely on other people to help you make decisions, and it's just don't try to do everything alone.
My mom's favorite quote was some kind of the motto she lived by, and it was, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing."
They took care of him physically and emotionally and mentally, and they took care of our family.
My wife, Fran Cook, was admitted here with Alzheimer's. We had a place in Florida, which we spent the winters down there for 20 years, and until she got ill, and then we couldn't travel anymore. We truly enjoyed each other for them 42 years. I was not even aware of hospice. Probably no idea what hospice even was. And but it didn't. Once we got initially enrolled in hospice and got Fran in the room, I began to learn more about it and become aware that something we've been missing right along. Well, it wasn't very long after our first day, the word volunteer became, and I didn't even know how to spell it. And here was a nice young lady by the name of Lori come knocking on the door. I think probably Lori was sent here from heaven, because actually nobody knew that my chores were piling up at home. But Lori come knocking on the door and wanted to take my place, and I said, certainly. And I think that was probably the turning point where I not only knew how to spell volunteer, but I am one now. And it's all, I lay it all to Lori, inspirational. I've been here a year and a half, and I truly enjoy talking to people and making sure that I can do something to make their final days more tolerable.
My mom was born in 1925, and she trained to be a nurse, and she met my dad and was married in 1948, and they celebrated their 66th wedding anniversary the June before she passed away. She was very active, loved life, was a volunteer for the Red Cross for many years, and just wanted to maintain her quality of life as long as she could. She was very emphatic about wanting to spend her last days at home. She didn't want to be anywhere else but home. And she, and my father felt the same way. He just wanted her by his side as long as possible. So hospice was the first thing we thought about. It was the only thing we thought about, because we knew they could take care of her at the end of her days and keep her in comfort. I don't think there's anything I would change, and I don't think there's anything my sisters or my father would change. It was the most comforting in many ways, comforting for my mother, for her physical care, comforting for us to be able to spend some time with her in the end of her life and have conversations maybe we didn't have as often as we should have. And for my father, I just don't know how it could have been any better, even though it was terribly sad. I think he just got to spend his days with her, and knowing she wasn't in pain and they could just be together.
I met Mike in January of 1981, and we got married in July of 1981. Pretty quick. And then shortly thereafter, he decided we needed a boat. Now we spent every single weekend in Grand Haven from the middle of April to the middle of October. Rain or shine, didn't mind if it's cold, hot. We met lots of great friends over there. It was wonderful. We had a great time. He retired in April of 2011, and then late in the year, in December, he was diagnosed with cancer. Mike did not want to go to the hospital. He did not want to go anyplace. He wanted to stay at home. And so when the decision was made that he had to come to hospice, I explained to him that, he wasn't safe at home. And I just told him we were going to come to a place where he'd be safe and it would feel like home to him and people would take care of him. And I know there's lots of different levels, there's different types around the state, but I couldn't have gotten better care for him anyplace else. I think hospice plays an important role and allows the family members to be their family. I was his wife. I wasn't his caretaker. And it allowed me to concentrate on being his wife